When I think about East Greensboro, I think about resilience. East Greensboro has a rich history when it comes to the civil rights struggle, the Greensboro sit-ins, the first black high school in James B. Dudley High School, the historic HBCUs with Bennett College, with A&T. It's also home to one of North Carolina's 3 heritage YMCAs, which is YMCAs that were started in black and brown neighborhoods. But I'm also reminded of Mr. Johnson, my neighbors, A&T students, Bennett College students, who have also experienced the challenges of East Greensboro, in particular the challenges that occur when it comes to desegregation, that it has contributed to a community that now does lack, that has felt neglected when it comes to resources, when it comes to many of the basic needs that a community needs to thrive and to flourish.
So when we talk about neglected communities, what we're truly talking about is communities where there's just a lack of resources, where you have things like food deserts, where there's one grocery store, one supermarket for a large area, where you don't have simple things like doctor's offices, where you have to leave your community to find the resources that you truly need. And so what can happen is that people can lose hope, and they can begin to depend on other things to find hope in. But what we hope to be is truly a resource for these communities where the church and God is where they find their hope. And so we hope to join in with this resilient community in East Greensboro and just be another resource that can begin to rebuild and renew the hope in the gospel that we're planning to bring to that neighborhood.
These are people who are made in the image of God, whom the Lord loves. We believe that the gospel of Christ is the solution, and that these people are made in the image of God, in the likeness of God, that He desires to have a relationship with them, to restore their families, to restore a relationship with one another. And so we believe that we're bringing the goodness of the gospel to East Greensboro, that we want even people to experience and taste the goodness of the gospel through Jesus Christ.
That's what we see in the gospel, right? We see gospel community where there's a group of people not that just come together or because of some physical desire or a likeness or thing that they have in common of themselves, but we see the Lord bringing a group of people together by His design and by His desire and His glory. And when we see them come together, there's just like this shared love and experience that the Lord develops in that group, like we see in Acts 2, right? Where you have a group of people, a community of people who now are just given to each other and loving each other and are thinking more about others than themselves. I believe that's what we hope to be. Not that we're the solution or we're the answer or we're the response, but we want to be those who carry the answer, where we could shine a light to that community and let the Lord just essentially do the rest for His glory and for the good of others.